You know that voice in your head that replays your worst moments on repeat? The one that whispers, "You should have known better," every time you try to move forward. Here's what nobody tells you about self-forgiveness. It's not about pretending your mistakes never happened. It's about something much more powerful, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it in the next 5 minutes. Let me ask you, what if your biggest mistake you ever made was actually the key to your freedom? Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will change how you see every regret you've ever carried. I'm Austin, and if you've ever wondered how to forgive yourself for past mistakes, you are not alone. This is something I've struggled with personally, and it's what I help others walk through every single day. Listen, we are taught to forgive others, but nobody really teaches us how to extend that same grace to ourselves. And that's exactly what we are going to be diving into today. Here's the truth about emotional healing. It doesn't start with forgetting what happened. It starts with understanding why you are still carrying it. Most people think self-forgiveness means saying it's okay to yourself and moving on. But that's not healing. That's self-denial. Real self-forgiveness is about acknowledging what happened, understanding why it happened, and choosing to break free from the prison of the past. I learned this the hard way when I was stuck in a cycle of overthinking every decision I've ever made. The guilt and shame were eating me alive, and no amount of positive thinking was helping. But here is what changed everything for me. And I promise I'll share the exact moment with you before this video ends. The first step in how to move on from past mistakes is something I call the reality check. You need to separate the facts from the story you're telling yourself. Here's what I mean. The fact might be, I made a poor decision, but the story you're telling yourself is, I always mess everything up. I can't be trusted. I'm a failure. See the difference? Emotional healing happens when you stop living in the story and start dealing with the facts. The second step is what I call compassionate accountability. This is where self-compassion comes in. You acknowledge your role without destroying yourself in the process. Think about it. If your best friend came to you with the same mistake, what will you tell them? You probably offer understanding while helping them learn from it, right? That's exactly how you need to talk to yourself. Offering compassion and learning from the process. The third step is where most people skip, and is actually why they get stuck. Before I continue, if you're tired of being overlooked for promotions, you've worked hard, done all you know to do, and yet when promotion time comes, your name is somehow omitted from the list. I have something for you. Click this link or check in the descriptions below to watch my free masterclass where I reveal the promotion strategies that actually works. Things you can start doing right now to start seeing instant results. The third step is what I call future focus. This is where the real mindset shift happens. Instead of asking, why did I do that again? Start asking, what can I learn from this? Instead of saying, I can't believe I messed up again, try, this experience is teaching me something valuable. See, this is not toxic positivity or pretending everything is fine. This is about healing from mistakes by extracting the wisdom they contain. Now, here is the moment I promised to share with you earlier. I was sitting in my car after losing a project that meant everything to me. I had made a major decision that cost me months of work and a significant income. The regret was suffocating. Then I realized something that changed my entire personal growth journey. I wasn't just grieving the loss. I was grieving the person I thought I should have been. And that person, that perfect version of me, he was never real. That's when I understood that self-love and acceptance is not about being perfect. No, it's about being human. Now, let me give you something practical you can do right now to start your self-healing process. Tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to write a letter to yourself. Not the version of you that made the mistake, but the version of you that's been carrying it ever since. Tell that person, I see how hard you've been trying to make this right. I see how much pain you've been in. And I want you to know that your worth isn't determined by your worst moment. This is how to forgive yourself spiritually and emotionally at the same time. You are acknowledging the pain without letting it define who you are. Remember this, life after failure is not just possible, it's where your real story begins. Every person you admire has a collection of mistakes behind them. The difference is that they learn how to heal from the past instead of being imprisoned by it. Inner peace and forgiveness is not a destination you arrive at once. It's a practice you return to every time that voice tries to drag you backward. Listen, I know this isn't easy. I know there are days when the weight of your past feels too heavy to carry. I understand that. But you watching this video tells me you are ready to stop overthinking past mistakes and start building the life you actually want. If this resonated with you, if you felt seen in any way, please hit that like button. Your like tells me that this message matters and helps you to share it with someone else who needs to hear it today. And if you're ready to go deeper into your emotional wellness journey and growth, subscribe and hit that notification bell, because your healing matters, your growth matters, and you deserve to live free from the mistakes of your past. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Sometimes, the greatest gift we can give someone is letting them know they are not alone in their struggle. Your mistakes don't define you. Your response to them does. And choosing to heal, that's the bravest response of all. And if you want to make the second half of 2025 really count, see this video.